The beer is chilling in the beach house. The beer is chilling in the beach house. The fridge is right over there. Help yourself. Fridge is full. Give it a little bit while longer. We'll get it nice and cold for you because it's Friday. Friday at the beach house. Yeah, you did it. You did. I told you we could do it. I told you we would make it. Oh, we did it. We did it. We made it towards the end of the weekend, and now the weekend is here. What time is it? It's weekend time. TGIF to you, and we got time change coming up this weekend. Oh, that's always cause for debate, right? Oh, should we just leave the clocks alone? Do you rather, which one do you like better? Some people like the coziness, the extra hour of sleep, that little bit of darkness, being under the covers. Outside the winds are blowing and Christmas is coming. They like that one. People like me actually enjoy the one this weekend. I'm a little excited. The weather is warmer. The days are longer. I prefer the spring forward. And for those who say we should just leave the clocks alone, after this weekend, we can leave the clocks alone. I want those long days in the summer. It's what we live for. We get punished in the winter. The crippling, soul-crushing, awful cold of Canada is replaced with those long July nights that feel like they're never going to end. You're golfing at 8 and 9 o'clock in the evening, and it's still nice and warm out. It's payback for all the garbage we have to deal with through the winter. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, we'll talk time change. Also, update on the Hackman death. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, it's the death that is, well, it's the mysterious death of 2025 is what it is. Gene Hackman and his wife found dead. Dog found dead. What's going on? CO2? Murder? Suspicious? Got an update coming up. Also, a show called White Lotus. Maybe you've heard of it. Poor people of Thailand, they're being crushed. White Lotus is a huge hit, season 3, and filmed on location in Thailand. And the thing is that Thailand is one of the stars of the show. And we'll introduce you to it in case you've never heard of it before. I hadn't heard of it until the tourism story came up. And of course, we're the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And we'll introduce you to some of the amazing, jaw-dropping scenes in Thailand. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll also do a Friday Funny with restaurant signs. and a couple of dilemma questions to pose to our Sunseekers this morning. One involves a woman who was hit on in the airport by a pilot, and it's breaking the internet this morning. The other one is the twerking flight attendant. She was fired. Recorded herself twerking. Maybe you saw this one. We'll talk about it too. Lots to get to. And the roads are spectacular. Look at this sunshine at the East Eli Camp. Beautiful Friday sunshine. Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. And it looks as if our weekend is going to be not too bad at all. Weather-wise, it would have been nice to have that +7. It's a little early for +7. +2 will be okay. And we will see sunshine. Not today. We'll get some snow flurries today, but the sun comes out tomorrow. +1, +2. It's going to be nice to not have 90-mile-an-hour winds and a snowstorm and a rainstorm. Finally, like a normal, boring weekend with just enough sunshine so that you can get out, maybe have some fun with the family, get the barbecue going, walk the dog, get some vitamin D in you, and actually not a bad start to the week next week. A little cool on Tuesday with a high of -6. That's below normal. But then we recover to 0. So spring days are ahead. Time change is coming. This will be 5 after 8 next week. So as you look out your window, you can kind of mentally adjust. This will be 5 after 8 as opposed to 5 after 7. Then we'll spend the weekend trying to get the manuals out for those clocks, especially car clocks. What is it with the car clocks? Now, if you've got a brand new car and it's all digital, they change on their own. But if you got the old ones with the 8-track player like I do, it's like, how the hell do I change the time on now I'm driving around late for meetings for the first month. And then somebody in my family actually tracks down the owner's manual online and we get it changed. Here's the North American map this morning. Who is cool, who is cold, and who is nice and toasty warm. And our countdown to spring continues. Here's a look at the North American snowpack map. Ooh, North Dakota's almost snow-free. Look at southeastern Alberta. It's got a big pocket of green there. Means the snow is melting fast. We've got just 12 days, 19 hours, and 53 minutes till spring. All right. Let's get into it. Happy Friday to you. Good morning. Lots to get to, so let's just get to the good mornings and right to our good stuff. Pebbles Road Reverend and Polar Bear, first 3 in this morning on Twitch. Michael is here on TikTok again. Hi, Michael. Zumba Bernice is here on Twitch. Cheryl is here to say good morning to everybody with her coffee emojis because it is Friday. Happy Friday. Old Chickie with a question mark. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. What's with the question? It is a good morning, and everyone is here. Anthony. Good morning, Anthony. Happy Friday. On TikTok, Ron. Once again on X, you're liking X. Is that your little area there, Ron? You like X? That's all good. We're on all platforms, by the way, for the first hour of the show, whether you're Ron on X or you're Anthony on TikTok or you're Polar Bear on Twitch or Tosh on Facebook. You can be on any of the platforms for hour 1. Hour 2 of the show is exclusively VIP Twitch members only. You can lurk through the website at tylerglenshow.com, but we prefer if you sign up and get a username so that you can take part in the conversations we're having. Polar Bear is excited about Keyboard Friday. Yes, I've got the keyboard here. We are ready to roll. We got some newbies this week. We attracted some newbies, and so people are calling for this baby, this beautiful little thing, our keyboard that gets us into Friday. Here is the keyboard. We're real mature on this show, as you can tell. It's all about maturity, toys, games, hats, sombreros. Very mature, very serious business. No, actually, I am here to interrupt your regularly scheduled news feed of scrolling of doom, 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 doom. Hey, it's the sombrero guy. Doom, 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 doom. Hey, it's the sombrero guy, the beach guy. Megan is here on Facebook. Hi, Megan. Joni is here on TikTok. Good morning, Megan and Joni. Jody's here on Facebook. Jody is here on Facebook. Good morning. Toya Cindy is here, too, on Twitch. Tracy Roger is back again. It's good to see you. Janine's got her Friday emojis of sunshine, cocktails, beer, and steak. Co-op, I saw, has got some pork loin on sale. I think I got that in my barbecue future. Richard's here on Facebook. Good morning. Good to see you. Cindy says, we got a light dusting of snow. What? Checking out that Moon Lake cam there. Well, it's kind of hard to tell. Light dusting of snow. That's moisture. Ugh, yucky. Thought we were done with that. Yay, caramba. Keeping the Pink is here. Happy Friday on Twitch. Nino is here on TikTok. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. Pebble says no snow here. Yeah, an old chickie, no snow. I don't think we got any last night. Patricia's here on Facebook to say happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Zildy's back for another round of fun. Good to see you, Zildy. Good morning. Happy Friday where you are. Good to see you. What the heck? Why does Mother Nature hate me, says Cindy. Well, consider that icing, sugar. Nature's icing. Now, you didn't get a storm. It wasn't heavy winds like the shingles I lost last week. By the way, I want to give a shout out to DT Roofing in Brandon. Trust me, so they're not a sponsor, not a freebie, anything like that. I'm mentioning them because when I lost several shingles from my house, they were literally... I was getting the podcast ready after the show was done. I can hear bang, bang, boom, and I'm like, not again, these friggin' winds. And I go upstairs and no, it's not banging from the winds. Their crew is here. I'd barely done the show, and I had emailed them when we were live streaming, and they had it all done. Everything was back on the roof as it should, tied down, tarped down, glued down before lunchtime. So thank you, DT Roofing. They're great crew. And then nice guys. I opened the door. I'm like, hey, guys, thanks for coming so fast. You know, I didn't want to have everything flipping and flapping in the wind last week. And they're like, hey, no problem. Have a good weekend. Super nice guys. So anyway, thank you. DT Roofing, good crew over there. Those winds were bad last week. It's going to be nice to have a nice, boring, sunshiny, normal weekend, isn't it? Whoa, I just blinded myself with my spotlight. I looked in the light. Sorry, can't see. Ooh, Quentin, good morning. Good to see you. KDD is here, too, on Twitch. I can't read. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at the light. Why did I do that? TGIF, Zildy, TGIF. Nick Adams is here on Facebook. Happy Friday, Sunseekers. Looking forward to Week Kings playoffs. It won't be long before the NHL, I bet you, gets into playoffs. Didn't the trade deadline pass, or it's coming up? I don't know. I'm not the right guy to ask about that. But I like playoffs. That's when it's all on the line. Zildy says, jump forward 1 hour is normal, but next fall, move it back a half hour and call it quits. That'd be Newfoundland time. That's a meet in the middle. Everybody just completely screwed. Or do quarter after, or do 20 after, or make up your own time. How about that? Oh, and Quentin's got to mention the Orange Man. See, I'm trying to see how long I can get into the show without mentioning Trump. Actually, along with the paper straws, which was probably the most popular thing the man has done so far, he does want to eliminate daylight savings time. And the world rejoiced because a lot of people, but not Canadians. We can't have any joy there. Can't be anything good at all. But yeah, he wants to get rid of it. So we'll see what happens. It's because he's got a little bit on his plate right now. They're stirring the pot, and this is more stirring the. I don't know if there's a pot big enough. Stirring the barrel, stirring the Olympic-size swimming pool, perhaps full of dung. Maybe he's stirring a lot. I don't know if daylight savings time is. What's the update? Says Pebbles. Well, I wouldn't have a show if I told you. It's called The Great Tease. I got to tee it up. Got to tell you, we're locked and loaded with great content for the next 2 hours you're going to spend with me. I need you kind of here with me to spend it, to keep me from being alone. If I gave you to pull the rabbit out of the hat, there'd be no magic trick. Nick says he's okay with the time change. I don't necessarily need a potential 4 a.m. sunrise. if we didn't do the time change, this is exactly what would happen. And that would be, oh no, Facebook is freezing up. That's not good. I hate when that happens. We're good over on Twitch. Oh, I don't. It should level out. Hang tight. Should level out as long as we're there. As long as we're over there. Sometimes that can happen. Sometimes things get unstable. When Tyler's talking temperatures, is he talking Celsius or Fahrenheit? Talking Celsius. Sometimes I'll throw in the Fahrenheit for our American friends and for some seniors because we didn't make that move until the 70s, actually. It wasn't until the 70s that we had made that move. Yesterday's good thing. Let's talk about yesterday's good thing. By the way, we're also on TikTok if you want to wander over there. If you find Facebook a little bit glitchy this morning, we're also on TikTok for that first little bit. And X, where Ron is this morning, and YouTube as well. So Facebook can be periodically a little bit touchy. Hopefully that kind of smooths out as the morning goes on. Ron says he likes X for the show and the news and Pebbles. Oh God, look at the keyboard stuff. Holy cow! Yay, caramba! Zill. Okay, Zill it is. That's easier. The fewer the words, the better. Nick says, I could be wrong, but Pebbles looks like she might be a little excited about the keyboard. A little bit, just a teeny little bit. She likes it. Guys, let's get into yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday that was good? The Trump tariffs reprieve on USMCA stuff till April the 2nd. Holy cow, it's like being out in the ocean on one of those catamarans. Oh, my God. Up and looking at the clear blue sky, down and staring at the water. Up and looking at the clear blue sky, down and looking at the water. Oh, Tosh doesn't like that noise. But, see, I'm not good on those catamarans on the ocean. Big waves, no good. That's kind of what this feels like right now. Up we go, down we go. Up we go, down we go. Oh, this... Donald, shut the roller coaster off, can ya? You're making us sick. Cindy says the snow feels like it just covered up the ice. Keeping the Pink says, glad you got your roof fixed so quickly. Definitely good news. It was. They were so awesome. Angie's here on Facebook. Hopefully she's smoothed out now. Sometimes she gets a little bumpy off the start. Oh, Nick says the trade deadline is today. So everything is set. MJ's here on Twitch. Mike is here on TikTok. Good morning. Good to see you. Joni as well. Hello. MJ says, here for the full show today. No school. Brad is here on Facebook. Happy Friday, Brad. Good to see you. Cindy says, okay, we're getting into GT. Yesterday's good thing. We start the show with some positivity. So as we'd said, tariff for reprieve till April the 2nd. Almost everything. The stuff that's in the free trade agreement that was supposed to be agreed to is going to be agreed to for another month. We'll see what happens after. You know why I'm excited? I'll tell you why I'm excited. We'll have a prime minister by then. And people have been ribbing me saying we have one, but he's quit already. Do you know what it's like? You've been at a workplace, right, where somebody says, I quit. Here's my 2 weeks notice. Those 2 weeks are not the most productive 2 weeks of that employee. They can say, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna give it 100%. They can try, but it's just not there. So this Sunday, we get a new prime minister, probably a banker. We'll have the news for you on Monday. But then we got somebody in the pilot seat. Anybody in the pilot seat. Then, following that, by a couple of weeks, Parliament comes back. Oh, the politicians are back at work. I don't know about you, but my anxiety goes down. It's like, okay, finally, those people are back to work, and then then we'll let them deal with it. That's what they make the big dollars for. And so we've got till April the 2nd to get it all together. And I'm feeling very positive. I'm feeling very optimistic. So that's a very good thing, I think, for all of us. I think we're going to start climbing out of this. Even if Crazy Man continues his craziness, at least we've got someone driving our bus. He can swerve all over the road all he wants. He might even hit us, but at least we'll have somebody at the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Cindy says, we got drawn for a seasonal campsite at Blue Lake in the Ducks. Nice. Holy crap, we're talking time change and camping. How cool is that? It's fantastic. That is a good thing. MJ says, what's the train by that name? Little Choo-Choo. The Poo-Poo Choo-Choo. the Poo-Poo Choo-Choo. Pebble says, yesterday, my daughter's new curtains got hung up in the bedroom. Oh, and she's a huge fan of Stitch, like Lilo and Stitch. That's pretty awesome. Man, oh, and there's pictures. Of course there is. Oh, and it is from Lilo and Stitch. Cute. Very nice. Isn't he a bit of a troublemaker? Isn't Stitch like, he's a kind of a wild character? They look good. Very nice. Wow. When I hang stuff up, it's always, it's a weekend project. It's uneven on one side, then I got to prop up the other side. I'm doing all kinds of stuff wrong. Not super handy. Not super handy. Quentin says, I got a hearing test yesterday. Hello? Hello, Quentin, can you hear what we are saying? Do we need to type in all caps? Are you okay? Oh, he can hear. Okay. And apparently he says he's out of excuses when it comes to his wife. I think she's on to you, pal. I think she's on to you. What is going on? Just do it already or don't do it with this tariff BS. I think there is a saying for that. Pee or get off the potty, something like that. I don't know. We are just going to have to wait and see what happens. We're going to have to see this thing play out. And, yeah, at least we're going to have somebody at the steering wheel. Old Chickie, GT, hosted ladies' Bible study, had a full house, around 15 ladies. Oh, yeah. Bible study. Oh, yes, I think brighter days are ahead. I'm just so full of optimism today. I can't believe it. It's probably the combination of weekend time change, tariff reprieve. I don't know. I'm feeling good. I'm sending great vibes your way as we continue with yesterday's good thing. I have to mention Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa. What a great place for a staycation. Still time to take advantage of the Nordic Spa and Stay Special. The one-night package includes a one-night stay in a deluxe room along with 2 Clarso Nordic Spa passes for $258. Two-night package, a 2-night stay in a deluxe room along with 2 Clarso Spa passes for $398. Additional spa passes can be purchased for the low, low price of $59 each. If you want to have some friends and stuff there, by all means, once you're in, you're in. Elkhorn Resort and Clarso Nordic Spa. Visit them online, elkhornresort.mb.ca. Of course, they've got all kinds of great entertainment. Swimming pool there. They've got, oh my gosh, the water slide for the kids. It's a great staycation spot. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon, Westman's #1 EV dealership. Talking to somebody yesterday about the affordability of the EV and how the upfront cost at the front end, it's substantial. Sometimes there's government supports available. Boy, in the long run, with maintenance and the gas bills virtually non-existent, there is tremendous savings, but it's a long game you're playing with the EV, and especially effective if you've got short commutes. And you've got lots of questions. So take them over to Westman's #1 EV dealership, Murray GM in Brandon. Take one for a rip this weekend. They'd love to see you at 1500 Richmond Avenue. And Sunrise Credit Union, where they want to give you $30,000. They do. They would, if you want it, if you want $30,000, I don't know. 30 grand in your hand? Yes, of course you do. With the low 3.89% residential mortgage rate, there's never been a better time to purchase a home and get a chance to win $30,000. I would love to have you just poke on by the website, get all the details at sunrisecu.mb.ca. As we continue on with yesterday's good thing, again, don't forget, time change this weekend. Wendy Tremblay is here. Wendy, good morning. Good to see you. Cheryl says, yesterday was my Friday, so she's into the weekend. She is day drinking already. All right. Day drinking. Old Chickie says, shampooing downstairs, living room carpet. Very, very good. Very good. All right. Yesterday's good thing. Derek is here to say happy Friday. Mavis is here. Good morning. Did you get snow, Mavis? Cindy got snow. Was there snow in Mendoza? We can't see it on the cameras. She got a skiff, just enough to drive her crazy. Jody says Trump is waiting for Carney to take office. Who knows? There's not. You know what? I think we need to take a break. We need to quit predicting. We need to just step back. We need to enjoy the month. We just need somebody at the wheel. Whoever it is, he or she. I don't know. We'll know Sunday. They'll take the wheel. Then we let our own political process do its work as God intended, as nature intended. I just hate it. It felt like we were on cruise control with no one at the wheel. I'm not going to lie. Although, I have to tell you something. Out of this whole thing, I kind of like Doug Ford. I kind of wish that we could just take Doug Ford and make him prime minister. If I was the master of the universe right now, I'd just say, look, you're in charge. I'm going back to work. We're going to go on with our lives here. Doug, do you got this? He has been pretty amazing, actually. They're going to keep the U.S. liquor off store shelves. He's going to go ahead with the 25% tariff on electricity next week. He's like, don't screw around with me, man. But yet he's got this John Candy look to him. He's got this very likable quality. I don't know. All of a sudden, I find myself like a Doug Ford fan. I don't know. Anyway, that's enough about that. That's enough. Dougie. Oh, Mendoza did get a light dusting. Okay, careful there. Careful on the road. We can't see it on the camera. Must have been very light dusting. Very light. Looks bone dry. Looks bone dry. Just enough to remind you that it technically is still winter, at least for 13 days. It is Friday, Sunseekers. We have done it. You have done it. And you know what? It feels like our first crack at spring this weekend. Those long days are so fantastic. Oh, my God. It's Friday. Let's hit the beach. Something different today for our Friday beach camp. We are going to go to the British Virgin Islands, I believe, today. Oh, British West Indies this morning.
Sun is up, let's spread the day.
Oh, the Elvis Beach Bar.
Friday's here, gonna start to play. Beach bunker, feel the heat. Dance all night, move those feet. Waves crashing, music loud. Feel the vibe, join the crowd. Sun seekers, time to shine. Weekend love will be fine. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing our song, our song. Games and laughs, surf the wave. No more work, time to rave. Sunset glow, colors blend. Fun won't stop, never end. Feel the rumble undertows, toes, toes. Beach bunker where it grows, toes, toes. Sun and sand, laughter, sweet, 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 sweet. Grooving down, feel the beat. The beat! It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers all day long, long, long. Dance the night, sing our song, yeah. Oh, yeah. Games and laughs, surf the wave. No more work, time to rave. Sunset glow, colors blend. Fun won't stop, never end. Feel the rumble undertows, toes, toes. Beach bunker where it grows, toes, toes. Sun is up, let's spread the day. Oh yeah. Friday's here, gonna start to play. Gonna start to play, yeah. Beach bunker, feel the heat. Dance all night, move those feet. It's the weekend, let's get wild, wild, wild. Party hard, feel the vibe, vibe, vibe. Sun seekers
break the chat. She gets so excited. She's an excitable person. What are you going to do? Hey, that is a night. Look at all the beach chairs. We even got, I always say there's a beach chair waiting for you, but we got a picnic table set up too. We got a picnic table here for you. No dancing on the picnic table. We broke it last weekend. Jeez, I was in for $95 for a picnic table. They can't take the dancing on it. Jeez Louise. And I know it's Friday. We're all excited. It's probably Tosh. She gets up there. Woo! Keyboard. MJ says, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Oh my gosh, you'd think I'm drunk. Oh, it's Friday. We got a time change. Things are sunny. The sun is shining. We've got a reprieve from Captain Orange Man. It's all good. We got a new PM coming in, although it sounds like somebody is not a fan of Carney. Carnival Carney. Crystal says, Carney better not take office because then we're done for. Listen, Crystal, he's going to win on Sunday. It's just foregone conclusion. But here's the thing. We got an election this year. Isn't that exciting? We get to choose, as we should. In a democracy, we get to. So he comes in. The Liberals get to choose him. Then we get to. Then we, the people actually doing the hiring around here, get to say, hey, do we think he's the best guy? Or maybe there's somebody else? I don't know. I kind of like that. I'm excited about that. We need to flex our democratic muscle. Tracy Rogers doing some dancing this morning. And Lillian says she feels the same way about Doug Ford. See, if this was a U.S. system, he would be a governor. We would nominate him for leader, and then he would run. It's too bad that our system is set up a little bit differently. But, I think that we will see the day when Doug Ford runs for something nationally. I think he really is demonstrated. He's the chairperson of the federation or something like that, of the premiers. But he's really stepped up. He's stepped up. Cheryl says there should be a 10 emoji max. It's called chat. Oh, yes. Just try to, it'd be great if you could limit it to one line. You could do it over and over and over again. Just maybe limit it to kind of one line. I have a hard time catching up on the chat when they get all filled up like that. Cindy's got a Co-op Gold alert. Thick bacon on sale for $10.99. I'm going for some porky loin today. Get the barbecue going. I think it's $2 a pound, something like that. You can't beat that. Oh, man, have a feast. And no bones. You'd cut them up like pork chops. Man, that'll be either a Saturday or Sunday thing, as you can see on the weather. Barbecue weekend straight ahead. Some sunshine for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday being the nicest day at the grill at 2. Bit of a cool start to our week next week. Look at those overnight lows. Ooh, the overnight lows reminding us that winter ain't done with us yet. -20 Monday into Tuesday, and then we'll only see a high of -6. That's for next week, but just something to kind of put on your radar for next week. We are not done with winter yet, and there is still a little bit of snow lying around. Here's a look at the snowpack map across the continent, and we've got just 12 days, 19 hours, and 27 minutes to go until spring. Koenig Stowe in the house. Yeah, in the house. It's a Friday. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to Stitch on TikTok. And Lorna is here too. Hi, Lorna. Zill says there's always going to be some kind of corrupt politician in power. I stopped stressing over it years ago. They have so much influence over our daily lives. That's the problem. I don't know. It's really this whole thing. It's Trump. It's us. It's Europe. It's Ukraine. It's really shaking me. It's like, is democracy even working anymore? Is this thing broken? What's the alternative? I don't know. Anyway, don't want to. I am in a positive mind space. We need to make the sausage, as they say. We need to put the meat in the grinder and let her go. We're going to make some sausage. And for our friends south of the border, there'll be some new players at the table. Justin is done this weekend. He'll have like a transition team and stuff like that. But there will be a new name to get used to, and it'll be exciting times. It's always exciting when there's something new. And in all fairness, and I always do this, it doesn't matter if I agree with them politically or not. We have to give everybody a chance to kind of get their legs under them and get things going, because the first, month or two can be a little stressful. Notwithstanding, Mr. Orange, but he'd been there before. He had 4 years, so it's not like he needed to find his legs. He knew what he was doing on day one, thus the... Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the fun Friday stuff. Pebbles is off to get bacon. On sale bacon. So the time change. We spring forward. Daylight time, the tradition observed for more than a century, starts on Sunday. Officially, it begins at 2 a.m. local time, at which point it becomes 3 a.m. So when you are at the bar, if you're going to be at the bar or the lounge, and they say you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, it will be 3 o'clock in the morning. While some parts of the country no longer observe the change, the majority of Canadians will set their clocks forward an hour on Sunday morning. The sudden shift means sunset and sunrise will be an hour later. It's a controversial move, as twice a year experts speak publicly about the impacts of the seasonal change. And they say it affects sleep. Actually, the insurance industry says that there's more car accidents and stuff when we screw around with the time. Recent comments from U.S. President Donald Trump suggest it's possible at some point the country could set the clocks one last time and quit screwing with them. He said in early January that an end to daylight savings time might be on his party's agenda. He calls it inconvenient and a pain, and will take his best efforts to get rid of it. His buddy Elon was on X and asked people their thoughts. If daylight savings time change is canceled, do you prefer an hour earlier or an hour later? Most prefer the hour later. I like to think that that's about what we're going through this weekend. So the late evenings, if I'm understanding that right. 5 years ago, the U.S. Senate passed a bill that proposed making daylight time permanent, meaning there would be no change in the fall. No change in the fall. Yeah, that's what I like. The bill stalled when it reached the House of Representatives because delegates were unable to decide if it was better to keep the fall back or the spring forward. We're divided on everything. Absolutely. We can't even agree on what damn time it is. We can't even agree. And isn't that the truth? You go on social media and post something like, what a beautiful sunset. Oh, I love these nights. Yeah, but it's not really beautiful because there's so much pollution in the air. Yeah, I don't see sun here. It's cloudy where I am. Blah, 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 blah. We can't agree on nothing. Is that even proper English? I don't know. How are you feeling about the time change? Where do you want it to land? Brandy says the time change is stupid. Leave it alone. Yes, it's a little bit sticky this morning. Facebook is a little bit sticky. I apologize for that, Mavis. Come on over to Twitch now, or X or YouTube. I figured it would have smoothed itself out after the first few minutes. Cindy says, I always have bacon in my freezer. Quentin says, I don't drive my truck or motorcycle in the winter, so when I fire them up in the spring, the clocks are right. That's the right way to do it. It appears like it might be a little bit of work, but yeah, that would likely work. How did Saskatchewan figure this out? It's like they're living in 2055 over there. Donna says, after we spring forward, leave it. Love having more daytime. Sunshine is good for my mental health. Derek says it's nice to gain that hour of sleep in the fall. Tosh is loving the spring forward because it means the extra time. Clayton says, just stay the same. Jody is spring forward. Kelvin says, stay the same, like the light in the early morning. Get up and on with your day. Bev says, spring forward. Raylene says, neither. So you're in favor of just avoiding the time change altogether, I would assume. Sandy is just going, yeah, spring is here. Spring is here. Dina says spring forward. Karen says leave it at spring forward. End of story. Michelle says spring forward. Love having sunlight longer in the evenings. Michelle likes the spring forward. Longer days and nice weather coming. Angela likes spring forward. Matt likes neither. Lori likes neither. So if we like one over the other, it appears that it's about 60% spring forward, 40% fall back. But a lot of people don't want the time change anymore. They want to just keep it the same time and quit messing around. Molly says that. Keep either one and let's just move on. Zill says fall back is better. Okay, there's one for fall back. Feeling like you get that extra hour, but overall the back and forth is just dumb. Yellow Jacket prefers spring forward. Either way, 2 a.m. this Saturday. Let's do it. Let's spring forward. Maybe it'll be one last time. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, what is next on the show? Well, next up is the Gene Hackman case. We have an update for you. There's going to be a press conference later today. Oh boy, here we go. The investigation is advancing into the death of Gene Hackman and his wife. There is an update from New Mexico authorities scheduled for this afternoon. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department has said it does not suspect foul play. Okay, so it was suspicious, which a lot of people said, might be foul play. What's going on? What's happening? It was very mysterious. You remember the two of them were discovered in different areas of their home. They had been dead for a while. Dog was dead in the crate. And all the detectives come out to go, what do we have here? What do we have here? The internet sleuths come out. And so I wonder what they have to say this afternoon. So they say that foul play is not suspected and tests for carbon monoxide poisoning were negative. So we can take that off the table. Sheriff Adan Mendoza and state fire, health, and forensics officials will have an afternoon press conference today. Mendoza has said the couple may have died up to 2 weeks before they were discovered on February 26th. Hackman's pacemaker last showed activity February 17th, 9 days before maintenance and security workers showed up at the home and alerted police. One of the couple's 3 dogs was also found dead in a crate in a bathroom closet near Gene Hackman's wife. While the other 2 dogs survived, authorities initially misidentified the animal. Authorities retrieved personal items from the home, including a monthly planner, 2 cell phones that have just been analyzed, and investigators have been working to establish the cause of their death, but toxicology reports often take weeks to complete. So I wonder why they would be able to say CO2 is not a factor, because the toxicology reports aren't back yet. I don't know. So, I can't wait to see what they have to say about it. Cindy says, I thought the dog wasn't theirs. The dog was misidentified. It doesn't say in this particular item. I don't know if the dog was. They had 3, one of the couple's 3 dogs, so it must have been their dog. But I guess 2 of the dogs are very similar, so I guess they misidentified one dog thinking it was another dog, perhaps. I don't know. This craziness. And then it was suspicious, and then, there might be foul play. Now there's not foul play. It's kind of like we're living in a world of yo-yos. You notice that? It's like, it doesn't matter what the story is. It just keeps changing. Maybe aliens, says Quentin. It is New Mexico, after all. How close are they to, what is that place where the aliens are supposed to have landed? Roswell. The X-Files, Hollywood superstar found dead after anal probing. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Why is it always the probing? Why? Why is it always the probing with these aliens? It must stop. It must stop. Anyway, that's scheduled for this afternoon. And again, we'll have an update for you coming up. Likely on Monday. Okay? Okay. Oh, food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. To the restaurant we go. To the restaurants we go. And we're going to show you, at least I thought I was, going to show you some of the some of these funny restaurant signs. I can't find it now. Oh, no, it was such a good little bit. Oh, here we go. I got him. Okay, you know how sometimes when you're driving down the street and the restaurant will have like a burnt light bulb out, and all of a sudden the sign looks like something dirty on the restaurant sign? Got some funny ones in just a second. First, Co-ops of Westman, you're at home here this weekend. As we get set to hit that grill, man, I want to say a special good morning to our friends in the meat departments at our various co-ops across southwestern Manitoba. Doing great work. As Cindy had alluded to, bacon on sale, pork loin on sale, $2 a pound. They've got amazing steaks, excellent hamburger for my Taco Tuesday, which we can't do without. And, of course, they've got great staff to help you. If you can't find something, ask some of the meat department staff. They would be glad to help you, whether it's some beautiful smokies for the grill, some of those Co-op Gold burgers come in a huge variety of flavors. Go get some meats this weekend for a spring barbecue at Co-ops of Westman. You're at home here at Heritage, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, and Hamiota Co-op. You'll be glad you did. Bison burgers are pretty amazing. They're pretty good. Go visit your co-op and visit the meat department. Give them a high five. High five. Sydney loves to check out the app before shopping. A lot of times they'll have cool coupons in there, and Cindy will often share them with the Sunseekers in case you don't have the app, and then you can take a screenshot and then take them in, save some cash. She's done that a couple of times, and we appreciate that. Auto Fashion, where they'll take care of your vehicle. That was a cool story yesterday that they had done a service, an auto detailing for a family who had just had a brand new baby, and they wanted to make sure that the vehicle was absolutely pristine, bringing little Frankie home from the hospital. What a great story. Frankie probably thinks his folks are loaded. Hey, I hit the jackpot. Look at these wheels. Ho. New car, dad's making the big bucks. Mommy is making the big bucks. Well, may not be a new car. Doesn't matter. Sure smelled like a new car. Looked like a new car on the inside. Because they had been to Auto Fashion. They did the right thing. So if you have a new baby coming into the world, if you've got a trip with grandma or grandpa planned and you want to impress them, you take your car to Auto Fashion. They'll do the interior and exterior detailing, fresh and spotless, beautiful for a bouncing bundle of joy. They also do paintless dent repair. They're MPI and SGI accredited for hail claims and more. At 255 17th Street North, behind Lee's Buffet, next to the car wash, look for the big green A's, okay? And Skydancer Casino, just 90 minutes south of Brandon in Belcourt. If you want to get away and not go all that far away, it's just a quick border hop in Belcourt, about 15 minutes south of the international boundary, the Peace Gardens there. And of course, they've got the Turtle Island Water Park, 175 feet of indoor water slides, a lazy river, hot tubs, and more. They have got an amazing hotel there as well. You can check that out online, get your rooms booked. And of course, world-class entertainment, Tracy Bird this fall, Little John. And we've got the lead singer of Rascal Flatts, too. So lots going on there. Check it out at the Sky Dancer, again, in beautiful Belcourt. Stitch likes to go forward time-wise. And wherever Stitch is looking, I wish I had a co-op here. I wish I had... You need a co-op. Where are you? Co-ops are awesome. They keep the money locally in the community. And I've always been a fan of their meats. No big secret. They are my meat headquarters. Okay, you've got to check out these signs. Here's some restaurant signs for a Friday. This one is Jimmy John's. I got to try some Jimmy John's. I've heard good things about Jimmy John's. This sign says, our subs are an honest 8 inches even when it's cold outside. What is the subs get smaller in the cold? I don't understand that one. Well, that's a tough start. What are they talking about there? I have no idea. I'm lost on that one. This is oh good God, this is Jerkins Family Bakery. Jerkins? What is Jerkins? Oh, this is Perkins. Did I miss the update on the case? There's a press conference scheduled for this afternoon, Pebbles. You did not miss it. Update this afternoon. This is, oh boy. See, this is what happens when you don't replace the light bulbs. See, when it gets dark outside, this goes from donut dip to just nut dip. So light bulbs are important. That's what we'll call this. We'll call this segment. The light bulbs are everything. This is, oh my God. This is the oral buffet. Whoa. What kind of buffet is this? Yay, caramba. This is supposed to be something else, but again, light bulbs are important. Check your light bulbs with the time change. Good idea to check the light bulbs. Because and this one's just bad spelling. You're missing a G. It's an Angus. Oh my God. So you need a G here. The G is missing. And this is or the G has fallen off and some prankster has just moved those because they don't make a burger like this, and that's a pounder, and those two words together, oh my word. We need to take Angus out of all signs. We need to take Angus. Angus beef is the best beef that you can get. It's tremendous tasting, but holy cow. If you all of a sudden lose a bulb or it's misspelled, then you've got Anus Steakhouse, which is not very nice. Get those light bulbs fixed. Get those and some things just don't translate as well as they should. This is, or, there are different terms that people, stumble upon, and they could be a double entendre. They could mean something else. Now, this is obviously in another country where, this is a pristine restaurant that you can go and check out. Some pretty wild pictures of, and this is blatant disregard for for family programming here. This is Dick's Pizza. You haven't eaten pizza until you've been here. I'm not even going to repeat it. I mean, it's Dick's Pizza. It's real pizza. I don't know if I'd be marketing it quite that way. My gosh, what kind of establishment are you running there? Oh my gosh. Oh my word. This is bizarre. I can't even repeat the name of this sushi and seafood buffet. I run into this problem with that Thailand. What is it? Phuket. Phuket, but it's spelled with a PH, which is pho, and it could be something else. You know what I'm saying? How would you even pronounce this? This would be, I can't even, I'm having a tough time. I don't know. Oh my God. What is happening? We are food, fun places, and mayhem. Okay, this is Cafe Pani. This is called, ladies and gentlemen, it's Cafe Pani. But she is obviously understands that taking a selfie in front of the Cafe Pani is, while jumping up and get some attention. Listen. Sun seekers, control yourselves. It's Cafe Pani. Oh, good Lord. Some of these I can't even. I'm gonna post them. I will post them on my website at tylerglenshow.com because some of them are just, some of them are pretty outrageous. I don't even know if some of them are. If some of them are real crab. Oh, my God. Wow, this is from Newfoundland. I think this is from Newfoundland. This isn't even a restaurant. This is the Dildo Trading Post. We've had them on before. Oh, my God. Dildo, Newfoundland. Gosh, I want to mail a Christmas card there just to get the stamp on my envelope to show to people, look at this, check this out. And we'll end here with Brian James. His name is Brian James, and he opened a buffet restaurant. Brian James, the BJ Buffet, all you can eat. His name is Brian. Relax. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself at the expense of poor Brian. He had a dream. He wanted to open a restaurant. And he did. His sign was not. Anyway, I'll post a link to some other ones that didn't make the show because it would be, some of them are pretty crude. And I was questioning whether or not they were real or somebody had made them up. Anyway, we have to say farewell to our friends on TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. And I apologize for a little bit of the jitteriness on Facebook. Hopefully it smoothed out a little bit for you towards the end of our first hour. We're moving over to Twitch now, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Always dependable, always fantastic. And thank you, TikTokers, for another great week. What a week next week is going to be. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see you next week. Otherwise, come join us on Twitch. You can lurk through the website at tylerglenshow.com. Otherwise, have an awesome weekend, TikTok. Catch you later. We'll see you next week. Okay, and we shall say farewell to our friends on the other platforms. Again, my apologies for the little bit of jitteriness on Facebook this morning early on. Hopefully she smoothed out for you a little bit. Thank you so much, Facebook friends. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday or over on Twitch or the website, tylerglenshow.com.